Hey, how you going? So we've got the new Blockshoots bulletin. And it's really exciting because we've got a lot of news. So what's really exciting for me, especially, is that they said that they're getting 43% more chairs, which means they're getting 43% more developers and staff. I think that's a really good idea because I think one of the biggest problems with Blockshoots and what they used to have is they just didn't have enough staff, and that means that like say they had personal issues and they had to deal with that stuff, then we'd have to wait for years, but now they have more people to work on it, like nearly half more people, which is really exciting, and I think it's a really good idea, because we can get more updates and better quality, and more quickly. I think that's a really good idea to get more people, and I think that's smart of Blockshoots. We also might be getting potions in Blockshoots, so if you look at the new picture, there's a thing he's called Israelis is holding like a potion, and if you look at the other one, the state park reopens, is talking about gathering all of these ingredients and making a glowing stew. And a lot of people speculating that that might be a reference to potions, because they did say that in the new Blockers bulletin that they're making a way to giving players a new way to make them tankier, and they can also reducing how quickly fights should end. Which it's probably going to be like you take it and for a minute you have extra health or extra damage or like less time. We don't really know, but I think potions in blocks, which would be a really good idea, just makes it different and unique and changes up PvP. It's going to be interesting to see how you collect them if there are potions. I really hope they don't do it how they did with chromatic skins, because the berry system wasn't the best, and doing something a bit more fun than just running around getting these random ingredients, because those would be pretty boring. We also might be getting the new creation awakening kind of thing. So if you look at the new picture, for one of them, it has a picture of the creation car, and that looks really cool. And we don't have the creation awakening. We don't know what that's about, but it might be a new travel F move. Because we have seen a lot of pictures with creation making a car, and that'd be really cool to see if they can make a car in like block shoots with creation as a new traveling move. I think that'd be really sick, and that'll be the most fun traveling in block shoots. If you can make like a car and stuff, it'll be even cool if you can go on water and stuff. I think that'd be really nice. We also aren't going to be getting a roadmap, so they're saying how when they make a roadmap, it kind of does more harm than good, because often they won't be able to like fulfill the stuff, and then it makes the fan base really angry. I think that's a good idea, because when they do like a roadmap, because when they last did one, they didn't follow it to at all. And I don't think there was a real point of doing a roadmap because it gave like false expectations. But they should, I think the block shoots bulletins are a really good idea because they have been following them. They've also been talking about how they're going to be focusing on mostly reworking old fruits, but they're still reworking new ones and making new ones, which I think is a good idea, because making the whole game really good before adding these new fruits. And most fruits look really good now. It's just some of them don't look the best, and going back and making all of the fruits look good. Stuff like eagle looks really nice now, but falcon looked really bad. We also aren't going to be getting more dragon chromatics. We're going to be getting new chromatics for different stuff, but they're changing the chromatics. I don't really know what they're going to be changing, but they're going to be changing it, which I think is a good idea. Hopefully, when they release the more new chromatics, it's not like $20, or there's other ways to get it instead of the berry system. So other people can get it instead of just paying money. There's also saying how they're going to make a much better experience for beginner players with grinding, because there'll be less grinding, which I think is a really good idea, because especially early on, a lot of players get put off block shoots by the amount of grinding. It takes ages to get max level, and having a different progression system and grinding system instead of a banner bidder, I think would be like the best thing block shoots could do, because that's the biggest problem with block shoots. It's a banner bidder, and grinding up to getting third C, where it's more fun, is really boring, and that takes ages. We also got this thing about the Heart of Tiki, which it might be a 4C reference, because there's a submarine and stuff like that. And so you have to beat the new boss. And so for those who help bring the tyrant down, So you probably have to beat the new boss to access the submarine, and a lot of people think that the submarine might be a way to get to 4C, or maybe a new boss, or maybe an underwater something. We don't know, but the submarine's going to be really cool to see in the new update. We're also going to be getting a creation build, which I do hope they show the creation builds, because I think that's a really good idea to do like a build battle, and the new winners are going to be posted in the next issue, which I think is a good idea. Having these build battles in block shoots, I think, to be cool, and having a separate game mode as well. If they added that, I think that'd be a really nice idea. Hopefully, they remove the build limit, especially for private servers, because it doesn't really make sense to have a build limit for private servers. No build limit, but we don't really know. It's a really cool like update, and it's a pretty interesting to see what we're going to be getting. There's a lot of stuff that we don't really know what's it talking about. It's like talking about helping others move forwards, or green take routes again. Maybe there's like a new plan route or something. We don't really know, but it's really exciting. It's annoying that they're not doing a new roadmap, but I think it makes sense because if they fail to meet that, and then a lot of people are going to get angry. I really hope we're going to get control this update. We're probably going to get a mythical rework of this update, but I really hope it's control because we've been waiting for ages for that, but we don't know. And I think it'll be really cool to see potions or whatever they add, and especially creation if they do have a new traveling system. I think that'd be really good and really game changing for block shoots, and it'll make block shoots a lot better. And hopefully the new submarine stuff, the Heart of Tiki, is really cool. And maybe a new boss, maybe we'll see. We don't really know, but it's going to be really exciting. And I think Block Shoots is kind of back because we had like quite a bit of a break since the last Block Shoots bulletin. They much haven't said anything since they released the update, but now they talked about a lot of stuff, and I think it's really cool. And it's really exciting for the future of Block Shoots. I also really hope that when, because they were talking about upgrading the experience for beginners by reducing like the amount of time grinding and stuff like that, which I think is a really good idea. I also hope they rework First Sea Islands, especially First Sea, because with like beginner players, First Sea islands look really bad. Like the Third Sea Islands look pretty good, especially the newer reworked ones. But the First Sea Islands were made ages ago, and they don't really look that good. And I think would keep a lot more people playing if they've reworked the like grinding system and the island. So hopefully we get some island reworks in the new update, because I think that'd be really cool to see island reworks as well. Hopefully we also get we're not getting divine art, which is annoying, but hopefully we get like some like reworked fighting style, because I think that'd be cool to see. But yeah, it's annoying that we're not getting divine art, because I think divine art would be really cool, but I think there's some like tech problems or something like that. Hopefully we get the new update soon. It's going to be really exciting. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.